Hi guys, what's going on? T Reaper here again, and finally, I am back with my common sense. Now, before I start off and basically yelling at everybody, just know that this video is going out for the ones that have had this system for at least a year. This isn't meant to offend any Christmas people or the new gamers that just got this console for Christmas. This is seriously going out for the people that call themselves hardcore gamers and have had this system for a while. So, I'm going to do about 5 different facts that you should automatically know if you've had this for quite a long time. Number 1, really simple. How to actually get online. Well, see guys, what you have to do is you have to have a tag, see? That's called a tag. And you press this, it's called A, and you sign in. If you have a decent connection, or if you have a connection period, you should be able to get online. And here we are. Alright, everybody knows that this is called the dashboard, right? This is the main center of your gaming experience, okay? Down here, this is what you call your games and apps. And this was one of the most quirkiest, annoyingest crap from a fellow gamer that I knew about a month ago that asked me this question. And he asked, "Sir, how do I tell how my games are installed?" Well, or even better yet, how do I tell which storage devices have spaces? Well guys, see this button right here? It says all storage. I have an internal. See that that symbol on the bottom left-hand corner? That does say internal, unless you don't know how to read, of course. But I hope to God you know how to read if you're going to play the game. That says 457 gigabytes free. Okay, that should automatically mean that if a game has 60 gigs or more needed to install, if you have that much space on your hard drive, you should be able to install it. Then the other thing that we have is called an external. See, an external is something you buy, it's not something Microsoft gives you, and that comes in as much space as about 5 or 8 terabytes. The system itself can hold through different devices 16 terabytes. That's actually something you probably should also automatically know by now. If you don't, then you guys need to go see a therapist or something. Sorry. And you can name your storage device. Mine is called the TV drive, and look at all my games that I have on it. All these are basically my thing. And I still, on my TV drive, I have 1.8 terabyte free of space. That probably means I have at least enough for at least 9 or 10 more games this coming year before I have to get a new hard drive. And you can have multiple drives installed at once. That's why they're called USB ports, just so you know. And this part is called ready to install. Now, if you do not have a game that is installed yet, and it is basically has been uninstalled, it never really goes away. It goes into this section called ready to install. See, it says it right there. It will sit there as long as it's needed before you install it back. So no matter if it's uninstalled, it's always on your account. So like I could legitimately just press this Smite thing right here and say install, and it would go right there. Okay, now what we're gonna do for my favorite piece of stupidity this year so far is this guy didn't know how to start a party, or even better, how to put it on invite only. Well, again guys, it's really easy. You just have to read. It's called start a party. Oh, and it says I don't have a microphone. Well, that's because my shit is basically unplugged. It's over there on my freaking desk somewhere. So that will automatically tell you do not have a device. But that's not the point of me showing you this. See this? This is called mute party. That means nobody in the party can hear you. That means unmute. This means switch to game chat, which means you're no longer in the party chat section. So basically everybody in the game can hear you, and not, you know, the party chat idiots in La La Land who you don't want to hear you talk while you're in game. And this magical little option, this is called make the party invite only. Now guys, if you don't want idiots bothering you, keep joining your party backwards and forwards. Then you go to the magical land of party invite only option and you press it. And then it says magically, invite only people, invite only. That means only people that you invite by your friends list can be actually accessed through that option. So if I wanted to, I could invite him there. I'm not going to do that, but just send an invite and then he can automatically get in. Then obviously that didn't just stop there with that question. This guy didn't know how he could put his profile offline. Well, I could go to my profile right now. See, it goes right to the option. And then on info, see this option that says appear offline. This is what you want to do when you want nobody bothering you. You don't want people hitting you up with messages, you don't want invites, you don't want people to know you're around. You press offline. And then bam, your tag will no longer appear on people's activity feed, which means they will not see you online, period. And then of course this is the lovely activity feed that you do. I'm not going to go into that because a lot of people didn't ask me that. Then the other option right here is what we call all settings. People were wondering, how do I check my connection, sir? Well, see, this is called, that's how you get to the settings option, by the way. It's really simple. It's called what your system actually entails. Go to this tab called network. Gotta love the magical network tab, right? Now, NAT option. That means your NAT security on your router is open. You always need to have it open, period. If it's on moderate or it's on strict, you're going to have problems accessing the freaking fundamentals of multiplayer. You're going to have issues getting into parties, getting into games, joining other people's games, connecting to each other. You know, all kind of, technical router bullshit. And that does not mean that somebody, like an idiot that I know yesterday, went to a factory reset option because his NAT was on strict. Please don't do that, people. That's really stupid. That's basically what you do with a factory reset is you reset your entire system. Updates, games have to be reinstalled. The entire, it's like a brand new start. Don't do that if your NAT says strict. That's really dumb. Okay? Now, the other people's like, how do I tell my network statistics? Well, obviously you don't see the button that says network statistics right here, right? Of course not. Now we press this, it says checking connection. In my other video, I did this on my parents' house. My parents had a better upload speed, but I still have a higher download speed, which was kind of nice. But they also have files, and I have shitty Cox, which, is the best I can do in the place that I live right now. And of course, it's going to take forever. But, I love people calling themselves hardcore gamers, but they don't know how to use a system after having it in their library for a year. Okay, and my download speed seems to be better today. My download speed is 174/59 megabytes speed download, and my upload is 23.31 megabytes upload speed, period. Now, I have two Xbox Ones, people. I have two of them. That means my tag is pretty much 12 by 12 hours a day through both of them. Okay? My latency could be a little better, I admit, but, I get along just fine with that. And then we go back to home. That's something that this little glowing button on your controller says. It's the little home X. That means you go right back to the beginning. And then another person was asking, how do I add people online? Well, I really hope to God you already know how to do this, but if you don't, you go to something called the friends list, right? And you basically can go into something called recent players. And I'm going to add this random person out of the middle of nowhere. So, go to this. See, that says add friend. Maybe you want to go out to pizza someday. You want to add them on your friends list so you can hit them up through Xbox, basically. Oh, you want to go get a pizza? Yeah, let's go get a large pizza and a large popcorn and go watch a movie. And press this. And you can basically add friends. If your name is connected to your Xbox Live account, it will share your real name. There's an option not to do that, or you can put it to favorite and you press submit. Now, I just become a follower of his. I don't actually become friends because you would have to add me back for that option to appear. But then people were like, oh, how do you unfriend the person? Well, you go right back to that same person. Now, for me, I'm personally going to do this the easy way because I'd rather not go all the way through it. Yep, we go here, we go back to my profile. This wonderful feed option that I showed you guys earlier, it showed what I just did. It said I added this idiot named 1989 something. So we go to Soju's profile. We go to something called change friendship. We called remove it. Or even better yet, if you want to know how to block, that's a very interesting concept. We press this too. He's blocked. Now, if it's blocked, he's no longer your follower. You cannot be connected to each other. You cannot contact each other. Everything is basically blocked like he never existed. But this guy didn't do anything to me. He's just an example, so I'm going to unblock him. But I think that was pretty much it. Now, again, I apologize for my sarcasm. I can be kind of annoying and rude, but that's the whole point of this Common Sense series, is basically to prove people how idiotic and dumb you people are that don't have any idea how to use the product that you buy after at least a year. I learned how to use this product within a week. Okay? Again, this is not, basically freaking hating on the Christmas people this year that bought this. Congratulate to all you noobs that bought this. This system is awesome. I just get really, really, really irritated when people say they've had this for a while and they still don't know how to use it. The basic concepts and the basic features of how you basically get around the system. But for all you Christmas, Xbox One buyers, I have a politer dashboard experience that you can watch on my channel. But I hope you guys all have a better, a good holiday weekend. And I have to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna be kind of. I was already in a mood from work today, and I'm like, this is gonna make me sound even better in my new Common Sense dashboard. But this is T Reaper signing out. Thanks for watching, guys.